Merhaba arkadaşlar, kanalımın yeni bir videosuna hoş geldiniz. Bugün NBA 2K14'ün LeBron Path to Greatness'ın ilk bölümü olan Heat Dynasty işte söyleyemediğim ilk bölümünü bitirdik. 12 yıldızla bitirmişiz. 700'lük yaparak Jordan'ı geçtik. Şimdi sırada diğer bölüm olan Fantastic Journey var. Ta yine
LeBron James is at it again with the Heat. Ready
başlıyor. Evet, normal sezon maçındayız.
While much of the talk this season is focused on the possibility that it's LeBron's final campaign in Miami, he's been intent on letting his play do the talking. This rematch of the 2013 NBA Finals is the perfect stage to let the world know they need to end the speculation and start figuring out how to stop the Heat.
Diyor. Herhalde o zaman finalleri şeyle oynanmışlar, kazandıkları işte ilk Miami ile ilk şampiyonu demek San Antonio Spurs'a karşı almış. Bugün konuşamayacağım galiba. Neyse biz maça geçelim. Bu da serinin devamı niteliğinde olacak. İlk zaten Heat Dynasty'yi bitirdik.
This season has a lot of questions.
Şimdi de
all the speculations.
Fantastic Journey'den devam edeceğiz.
The one answer I have is that we're going to come strong tonight.
Her zaman
finals rematch.
Abone olmayı, yorum yapmayı.
You don't even have to say it.
Ve
big
game. King James yazalım. Evet. King James yazalım yorumlara. Herhalde bu şeyde üçünü de iyi oynatmamız gerekiyordu. Oo, self alley-oop yapma var mıymış ya? Neyse.
Tonight an NBA Finals reunion. The San Antonio Spurs have had all summer to look forward to this game and a chance for a little redemption as they take on the defending champion Miami Heat alongside the great Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And with Doris Burke on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan.
And for the Spurs, after going up to start that series, were eventually overtaken by Miami. Is that window still open for them to pursue a title?
It's not getting any easier for them as age begins to certainly take its toll.
But they also have some young players with upside. Danny Green and Kawhi Leonard on the wings. They're better equipped than most to try to take on LeBron James.
Look at the San Antonio Spurs opening line. Leonard and Duncan are the paired forward. Parker and Danny Green are your one and your two. And it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, on the wings, it's D. Wade and LeBron James. Haslam and Bosh up front. And it's Chalmers in at the one spot. From deep, Green, shot misses. And it's Miami the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, anybody who follows this sport remembers the matchup in last year's finals, which of course ended with them raising the trophy.
Now here's LeBron. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers. Shot clock at 5. Charity swipe shot. Gets the bucket. LeBron's got his first basket of the night.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
San Antonio with the ball. 4-point game. One Clark and what Steve was talking about last year's matchup. It has had a lot of buzz to our game today. This is definitely a highly anticipated rematch.
It sure is, Kevin. And certainly the animosity that exists between these teams still exists, so they better be ready to battle.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Tim Duncan. Passes to Bosh. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Allah'ım ben bu kolla oynayamayacağım bu oyunu, onu öğrenmiş oldum. Klavyeye o kadar alışmışım ki. Klavyeyle öğrenci olan biri kolla oynuyor.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
And it's slammed in by Spurs.
I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
Yeah, don't take any risks. Just put that ball back in the hoop.
Now here's Wade, averaging 20 points per game. Bosh, covered by Duncan. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot.
What a throw down there. Man.
And a
statement dunk right there from LeBron, aggressively throwing it down. Of course, with the history between these two teams, you had the feeling it would get intense.
And you know, Steve, each of these teams has been looking forward to taking this first game of the season series. It means a lot to both of them.
Free throw good. You know,
at their core, they're really a small ball team. Chris Bosh playing a lot of center, LeBron James at the 4, maybe even Battier playing that position. People felt you couldn't win that way, but with LeBron, you can win a lot of different ways. And I don't think this style would work with anybody. As long as you have the best player on the planet, there's a lot of different things you can do on the court and be successful.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Green. LeBron kicks to Haslam. Duncan on him. Haslam the pass to Bosh. And he lays it straight in. Bosh has got his second basket of the night. And for LeBron, may not be Clark's natural position, but it's hardly small ball, is it?
How could you call somebody that's 6'8",
a
little north of 250 pounds, playing small ball? I mean, it just doesn't fit. He's not going to be at a strength disadvantage at that position, that's for sure. When you talk mismatches, he's the one giving the other team, not the other way around.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And a chance here to check out the league scoring leader, LeBron James, number 1.
Well, all you have to do is point to his name at the top of the list. What a season it's been for him. He's been amazing.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter. Matt Bonner comes in for Tim Duncan. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bellinelli in for Daniel Green. Parker's shot is off.
Ben görmedim
so for the Heat, the last game lost to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, when you don't take advantage of your trips to the free throw line, which they definitely did not, it's tough to recover from.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that
Not to mention some ham and turkey, Clark.
Spurs trail by 9.
Well, for the Miami Heat now, consecutive titles under their belts this season. Going for the 3. I'll tell you what, this is so difficult emotionally and physically, trying to win a title for the third consecutive year. This will be the biggest challenge of their NBA careers. I guarantee you that. I'm not sure they're going to be able to pull out another one, given how difficult the first two have been.
And here is LeBron. Manu Ginobili getting his 3 to go. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. LeBron dishes to Anderson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Sayı bulmakta neredeyse sıfır zorlanma çekiyor da ben Real'ın artık bu faal yapma Real'ın abi. Ginobili dışarı çıkarttılar. Perde yaptı. Boşta kaldı. Onlar alay tutuyor. Şurada.
Now LeBron after the missed 3 from Bellinelli. They get it back. The kick out to LeBron. And the 3 ball is good.
LeBron's
got it.
They've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Ginobili covered by LeBron. Back to Parker. Lets the 3 fly. Miami grabs the miss. Here's the lob to the hoop. LeBron defended by Bonner.
Ne yaptı? Omal ne yaptı? Tahmin yok. Kendi bile ne yaptığını bilmiyor şu an yani.
Parker outside. 4 seconds left.
Böyle bir şut
and he connects with the jumper.
Normalde yoktu. Lan buradan. Direkt Real'la kaldırsan vallahi girdi. Evet, üstü olsa daha iyi olur.
Finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic.
Coming up this Wednesday night, January 29th, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Hoops action.
Welcome back. The second quarter just getting set to begin as our 2013 finals foes renew acquaintances.
These are the games you look forward to, Kevin. We're in the place to be right now.
Absolutely. The environment
ben
here
genelde
is electric.
easy maç dediğimde başıma keyifli işler geliyor ama bu maçta geleceğini zannetmiyorum.
NBA basketball at its highest level.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, so much speculation around the future of the Miami Heat. The big three, all with player opt-outs at the end of the season. I asked them to comment on their plans after this year, but as you might imagine, they want to keep the emphasis on the here and now.
It's a long season for sure, Doris.
Bir kadro planı çizmem lazım ya. Bari herkes oynasın ha. Kullan. Yani Norris Paul'a gerek yok. Benim puan almam için Dwayne Wade oynayacak. Chris Bosh. Şu an kim hoşuma gitmiyor? Shane Bater güzel. Chris Anderson çıksa da olur ya. Çok tabi. Şeyde. Ölü topla girecek. Adam başlamda 2 tane çıkamadı ya. Bu Miami kadrosu ayrı bir şey.
Ginobili out there with Matt Bonner, and it's Diaw in at the center.
Nasıl bir giriş oldu? Nasıl girdi lan?
Here we are, 3 seasons after the big three. They took a lot of criticism for an ostentatious introduction at the press conference. A lot of people really openly rooted for them to fail, but they've become the dominant team in the league, and I think the fans are actually starting to respect Miami for what they've been able to accomplish.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Splitters checked in for Diaw, and it's Duncan in for Matt Bonner. Leonard on the wing, covered by LeBron. Duncan kicks to Bellinelli, and Allen with the block.
Abi göz göre göre blok yedi yalnız.
Green against LeBron, back to Wade. LeBron up top. Hit his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Well, going back, it seemed there was resentment about Bosh, LeBron, and Wade deciding to join forces as opposed to a GM pulling the strings. Clark, do you think that's fair if you go back and take a look at that whole scenario?
You know, not entirely, Kevin. I think people are used to players kind of toiling away, playing the cards they're dealt, so to speak, not really orchestrating where they were going to play and who will. Some felt they were stacking the deck in their favor. But you got to give the Miami front office a ton of credit there, too. I mean, they freed up the cap space, got the cooperation from the players. They created that opportunity, so it wasn't coincidence, and it's worked out quite well.
Back to Wade. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Bosh misses.
Bosh'un öyle bir şutu vardı bu ara ya.
Very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense.
Şey bıraktım diye.
And they're saying he kicked the ball. So Greg Popovich going to take a timeout right here and talk to his team.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. I can't blame him. He's getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. Well, this timeout might be a way to combat that.
Here's Leonard. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Duncan goes in. Banked in off the glass. Duncan's got his first 2 points.
And, you know, guys, going back to the speculation over LeBron's future, great situation in Miami, but of course he's shown himself willing to move on to give himself the best chance at winning, so you can never say never.
Bosh hits the pick for LeBron. Pass to Wade. Battier left side. Knocked away. It's stolen by Duncan. 4-on-3 break. Bellinelli passes to Leonard. Green left side. He feeds it to Bellinelli. Takes the three. Gets it to go.
Böyle bir şut var mı dedim, varmış.
He's got 4 points now in the
Ama
quarter.
kapattı abi
Guys,
arayı.
going back to LeBron in his future, it used to be much less common for stars, Steve, to change teams.
Well, of course, the free agency rules loosened up from the early days of the
Ne
league.
yapıyorsun abi?
I think players now feel much more comfortable just kind of authoring their own destiny and not feeling 100% loyal to the team that drafted them.
It's stolen.
The turnovers keep coming. They're piling up. It's been a very sloppy start to the game for them.
Maç döndü lan.
You know what? They're still in
Maç
control
döndü abi.
in the
Mola
driver's
alırım.
seat right now.
Ya.
They are, but they should be up a lot more. This game should be almost sewn up if they could just handle the ball.
Patty right side. He's covered by Leonard. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Leonard with the steal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Molayı aldık, evet, bu sayede.
Now just a 3-point Heat lead.
Great execution from the Spurs there. They do such a good
Maç
job
döndü ya.
of working the ball around for high
Ne
percentage.
baksana, çeyreğe bak. 10'a 2 yeniliyoruz ya.
Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
It's got to be tough to come in here as the road team. You lost in the finals. That's weighing on you. It's really an imposing
bu adam güzel
environment mentally, even before you talk about the crowd.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist mark to his teammate for setting the screen that
Ay
creates.
abi ya, oğlum adam boş oldu, nerede gördünüz ya?
Well, such a tremendous final series in 2013. Overtime in Game 6, went right down to the wire in Game 7. No surprise to see this game so closely contested.
Yep, two teams stocked with Hall of Famers, diverse in their style and approach, but absolutely a great match for one another. You could play 99 games between these two teams, and the losing team might win
Var mı öyle bir şey?
49.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. And coming back to the importance of this game mentally, just another regular season game, right? But it's not.
Not at all, Kevin. This is a statement game, both as far as setting the tone for the season and also running it back, as they say, from the final buzzer of last season.
Leonard yerde bayıldı kafayla.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
O top girmesin ya.
Rebound by the Heat.
Bize abi.
Well, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Allen for 3.
Ah be.
Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's
Lan
got
boş
his third
gibi
rebound
hissettim.
tonight.
Boş da aslında.
Spurs trail by 5. Green kicks to Bellinelli. Outside Leonard. Jacks up a 3. The putback.
Abi.
And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Battier dishes to LeBron. And it's off from 3-point range.
Çok
He hit a
uzak
3 in
uzak.
the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Parker against Chalmers. Anderson with the block. Now Wade. That will count.
Yani
And the first half
kendime
ends in a
nazar
close
değdirdim
one.
galiba ya.
And now, brought to you by
Skor
Sprint.
açısından bir skor olmadı. Biz 24
Welcome to
sayı
the halftime
atabildik ya.
report with a close the Sprint
Vallahi
halftime
o kötü oldu ya.
report presented by Sprint.
And
Vallahi diyorum koskoca 6 sayı atmışım.
we welcome you back as we continue with the second half of tonight's game between the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat.
The top two
Önünde
teams in the
basmak
league,
tahmin
Kevin, picking
ediyorum.
up right where they left off in the final. And you guys, you go back to free agency. I mean, the questions around LeBron's future, I think for the fans, especially to have a player whose legacy is really tied to one
Savunma da
team. You talk
yapamıyor.
about Magic, Johnson, Larry Bird, Bill Russell. That image pops into your head a little quicker when there's only that one jersey to visualize.
At the forward spots, James and Hazard. Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And it's Bosh in at the
Lan
five.
ne oluyor
It's the
oğlum
group on
ya?
the floor for Miami. Leonard attacking. And there's the feed to Parker. Back to Leonard, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And going back to those star players who choose to stay put, Steve, wouldn't you say there is something neat about creating your winning situation, having your fingerprints all over it rather than chasing it, say, in free agency?
I think so. I think fans respect that. But on the other hand, LeBron has taken a different path, and in the long term, it's served him very well. I mean, he's made some really good career decisions. That's why he's got the number of rings on his fingers right now.
LeBron passes to Chalmers. Kicks it to Wade. Shot clock at 6. In close, he hits it. Wade's got his first points of the night.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if the defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen. In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league ranking. 4th in scoring, 5th in steals. And they also show up as a top 5 3-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And what impresses me most out of all those numbers you just talked about, Clark, is the points per game, because this is a team that has become very difficult to cover.
Yeah.
They really cut hard. They set good screens. They get great ball movement, and because of the unselfishness, of the floor spacing, they seem to get wide open shots time after time.
And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. LeBron James, number 1.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that well, not at center, but at small forward, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
That is so true, Steve. From 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, his touch is really on target from any distance.
And the shot is good.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
To the paint. Here's and it's good on the assist by Parker. Splitters got 10.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
LeBron against Leonard. The pass to Chalmers. It's off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Connor Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. Knocked loose, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at New York, they've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And of course, they're 5.5 games behind.
Checking out Miami, they've really caught nobody by surprise this year. I mean, they've got a tremendous track record and the talent to stay on top for a while.
Yeah, and some people wondered if there'd be a drop-off this season just because of those high expectations, but there really hasn't been a drop-off at all.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat leading by 5. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. LeBron
Abi boş kaldı diye denedim de.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
Ginobili draws the double. Leonard puts the lead pass in front of him. Splitter, that's good.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Wade kicks to LeBron. Back to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Cole, covered by Parker. No good from Bosch.
Ya bu adam savunmuyorlar gibi duruyor. Savunuyorlar nasıl oluyorsa ya.
Ginobili on the way. It's Parker with the drive. Lots of room. And another basket for San Antonio.
Vallahi,
that's a clean look they gave him there, fellas. And he drains those.
Leonard against LeBron. And they double him up with LeBron. Wade kicks to Cole. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Parker with it. Now,
Abi şu elemanın
splitter, that's good.
Well, that shot
abi
keeps him at
bomboş ya.
100% from the field this quarter.
Tipped. Duncan dishes to Ginobili. It's stolen by Wade. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Ron with the ball. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
You also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, because they've challenged virtually every shot in the paint.
Leonard kicks to Splitter. And that one's good. Splitter's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Now Biden comes in for Tim Duncan. And finished off by LeBron.
The Heat always so dangerous with those lobs. It helps to have a surreal athlete like LeBron James on your team.
One of the most explosive offenses in the league in both senses of the word. This is basketball at its highest level.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Parker outside. Ginobili up top. Picked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Cole's got the ball. Pass to LeBron.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
The Heat have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Maçın başında biz ikinci serbe atışımız mı?
And so he makes both from the line. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Ball stolen. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Smaç bassam mı?
Example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. 7 seconds left in the third. It's Parker with the drive.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Son giriyordu.
And we've reached the end of the third. Heat lead by 5. And we'll have the start of...
iyi oynattığımı düşünüyorum ben.
Coming up this Friday, January 31st, Kevin Durant and
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back to Miami, Florida, and our matchup between the Spurs and the Heat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for, the focus squarely on the court where it belongs.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, the guards, Parker and Gallinari. Boris Diaz is out there with Matt Bonner. And it's Ginobili in at the 3 spot.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Gallinari passes it to Parker. That's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort.
Ha top nasıl onlarda kaldı ya? Bir de hücum süresi yenilendi
I think that's
harcayınca.
what's put them in front here.
A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan comes in for Matt Bonner. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Manu Ginobili. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Here's Leonard. Allen for the 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Girmedi ya.
Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He passes to Parker. Looking to get it going. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Back to Bosch. He dishes it to Allen. With the lead pass. Duncan with some nice deep. Spurs trail by 7. And Bellinelli kicks to Parker. Feeds to Duncan. And that one's good.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
And Diao picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Hunter Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. And they double him up with LeBron. Allen, he's covered by Ginobili. Right side Bosch, got a piece of it. Here's Diao, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Check out the game for Bosch. He has 8 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go out there and really control that glass area.
And the Spurs making a change here. Honors checked in.
The main thing there was that he got them a 2-possession lead despite the 1 miss.
Duncan against Anderson. And here's Bonner from the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. LeBron against Leonard. The drive by LeBron. And easy 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half. Spurs trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Bonner.
Yeah.
It drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his
Adam
5th
çok iyi
assist in this
görüyor
one.
ya.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Splitter's checked in for San Antonio.
O neydi be?
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Back to Ginobili. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. Bosch dishes to LeBron. Leonard with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Chris Bosch with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. There's the pick. Bosch, a screen on Ginobili. LeBron kicks to Wade. Back to LeBron. And the officials call goaltending, so he'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
LeBron iyi yorulmuş da. Chris Anderson'ı da çıkarsam olabilir. Onun yerine Greg Oden.
.151 left in the game. Parker outside. He kicks it to Ginobili. The 9-foot shot. And that one goes long.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
Allen for 3. Tim Duncan with the
Abi
rebound.
Real'ın hiç atamadı.
Duncan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Leonard defended by Allen. Poked away and stolen by LeBron. Ray Allen is on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Ya Ray Allen niye mala bağlıyor böyle?
Temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Ray Giden, he's checked in for Miami. Splitter passes to Ginobili. The dish to Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle. As you said, that inside game is so strong for them.
Boy, that's right, and they need to keep the pressure on. I mean, that puts tremendous pressure on the defense when you're pounding them inside. A close game like this can be won or lost on the boards. Flawless trip to the free throw line that time, and that gap just got a little narrow.
And it's Wade penetrating.
The delivery in the lane just perfectly done.
Critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
It's stolen by Allen, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's LeBron, and now we've got the intentional foul.
I'll tell you what, LeBron can absolutely soar in for the finish. I remember last year the alley-oop in the conference finals against Indiana just almost put his head on the rim.
Air freight is a nickname we could dub LeBron James. I mean, he's an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Defensively, the strength, length, mobility. He can wall you up and lock you down and put you away.
I'm sure he would have liked to have had all of those, but he still padded their lead a little bit at least.
Offensive rebound. Duncan sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
And they go to the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one.
Ne yaptın abi? Sattın mı maçı? 2'de 0 ne ya?
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Hemen oduna faal yaptı bak hala.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it, Steve. They need quick, efficient scoring.
But they get it back. And here's Splitter. Leonard. He's covered by Bosch. Back to Parker. It's off. And so it's Miami winning this one.
Well, I think they knew the Spurs would be motivated in this one. They did a great job of matching that intensity.
Yeah, it's always a big game whenever these two teams face off. But with the final still fresh in their memory, you know this game had an added importance.
Good point, guys. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for a terrific rematch of last year's NBA Finals. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and this is Kevin Harlan.
Takıma göre kalıyor önce bana kalırsa. Zaten kaybetti. LeBron 29 sayı, 2 rebound, 6 asist. Gerçekten güzel performans. Yani double double'a yaklaşmış diyebiliriz. 6 dakika double yapmak kolay değil ya şimdi. Hele şu smaç efsaneydi ya, olmaz. Neyse telif yemeyelim abi. Telif yemeyelim. Herif atmayınca zaten şey yapıyorlar yani. Takım halinde de Chris Bosh, Dwayne o kadar şey ama asist ya, güzel asist yapmış. 5 asist. Takım halinde de güzel oynamış. Chris Bosh 11 sayı, Norris Cole 8 sayı. Diğerleri oynamaz. Evet, bakalım kaç puan gelecek buradan. Team Stats, LeBron Stats, Big Night for the Net 500. 2 yıldız, güzel. Sonraki maçımızda
for this game against the high-flying Los Angeles Clippers, starting point guard Mario Chalmers and his backup Norris Cole are injured. That means it's up to LeBron to channel his inner Magic Johnson and run.
Sen de bir sus. Bu dakikaya kadar izleyenlere teşekkür ederim. Beğenip abone olmayı unutmayın. İyi seyirler diyorum. Hoşça kalın diyorum. Sonraki bölümlerde görüşürüz.